to good use. If you're a college football fan, certainly, you're going to 30 games over the next 87 days. Is that right?
That's right. I'm 4 games into it. I was a engineer on the space shuttle program, and when the space shuttle program got eliminated and the layoff date was announced, it was 6 days before college football season started. So I ran it by my wife, and she's been awesome, and she encouraged me to go ahead and do it.
That's awesome. That's a good woman, too, by the way. Are you doing it with anybody, or are you doing it by yourself?
I'm by myself. A buddy of mine has been trying everything possible to come along, but it just didn't work out.
Yeah, now 30 games in 87 days, and you said you're 4 games in. What are the 4 games you've been to so far?
It's been quite a run. I got to see TCU at Baylor.
Yep.
Oregon, LSU.
Yep.
And then I headed out to Baltimore to College Park to check out Miami at Maryland. And last night was Arizona at Oklahoma State. I'm going to all the Thursday games and then a Saturday game, within driving distance of that.
And I would imagine there's a few. I've actually looked at the schedule. You've got a website for this whole thing. Am I right? Thursday to Saturday? Is it Thursday to or Thursday through Saturday?
It's Thursday to Saturday, and that's T-O.
Yeah, Thursday to Saturday.com, and it's got the whole schedule on there. I know there's even a couple weekends where the scheduling gods smile on you and put the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday game that you're going to all kind of in the same part of the country. So is this a combination of flying and driving? Is that part of the deal, like to get, you got to keep the expenses somewhat in line by not having to fly everywhere? Although I would imagine gasoline is no joke when it comes to this trip.
Yeah, it was fun to fill up today to go from Stillwater to Houston, but let me see. It is mostly driving. I had the good fortune that someone who read about my travels has sent me 3 Southwest Airlines buddy passes.
Nice.
So that allowed me to go get that game in College Park, Maryland, which wasn't originally on the list. It was all driving, so needless to say, all geographically logistical, but those are fun. So I'm going to put 2 more flights in. There's an El Paso to Miami trip that's going to make it real hard, so I'm going to use the buddy pass for that too.
Nice, and that's very cool. So you're 4 games in. I would imagine a big part of this is to experience the sights, the sounds, the smells of all the different campuses and all the different game day environments. Ask you first about what's in the rearview mirror. What's the coolest thing or the most interesting thing you've seen so far 4 games in?
Let me touch on 3 or 4. The enthusiasm when Baylor pulled that off was just unbelievable. That's a team that's been needing something like that to happen, and to experience that was just fantastic. And the folks for tailgating for Baylor was incredible, but the weather, of course, it was 104 degrees in Waco, and that was quite a day. And then I had the exact same experience the next day for LSU Oregon. I got the good fortune that the LSU Sports Information Director granted me some sideline passes to cover down there. So I got a great video of Les Miles holding the team back coming out of the tunnel, which was a really cool video, and that was a great experience there. And of course the food, the LSU food, I think I had some duck and sweet corn stew, which was just unbelievably good. And then on into Miami, Maryland, that was a great experience. That was terrible weather again, so hot, and now rainy. But a really neat experience, and the Miami fans traveled incredibly well.
Wow.
They were toasting their team, but the first thing they toasted was our military, which was telling them, we couldn't be here doing this if it weren't for them, and that really, gave me a pause too. But that was really nice to see. And I tell you what, I think the friendliest crowd so far has been with Stillwater yesterday, spending all day, and finally got some beautiful weather with the blue skies. 65, 70, 75-degree temps, and so I'm looking forward to a little more of that.
Yeah, you've mentioned it sounds like people have started to get wind of your trip, SIDs and other, college football enthusiasts sending you buddy passes and so forth. Have you found that that's the case? The more and more people hear about your trip, they're kind of reaching out to you to say, hey, you got to stop by and do this, or hey, look me up when you get to this town?
That's exactly. I started posting around June on some of the forums.
Yeah.
And I've made a lot of friends along the way. They want me to come to their tailgating parties and to feature them. Speaking of which, I'm going to be at Rice tomorrow, and I've been a little lazy on that one. So if anybody at Rice wants me to stop by, I'd be happy to feature your tailgating party tomorrow. I've got some Purdue folks I'm going to go visit, and it's at that website. You can post a message on the website, and I'll get it tonight when I get to Houston.
Cool. Thursday to Saturday.com. All right, before I let you go, JP, what's the trip? You still got 26, or even it sounds like you even added a game, so 27. You've got a bunch of games that are coming up over the course of the next few months. Is there any trip in particular, any circuit that you're making over a Thursday to Saturday period that you're looking forward to more than others?
It's probably going to be I think the best game I'm going to on the rest of the schedule is probably Nebraska at Wisconsin up in Madison, and that's a campus I've never been to. I've been going to lots of college football games around the country for years, but nothing like this. That's a good one. I'm going to see a tough time getting that ticket, but we'll see if I can make some more friends up in Madison. And I'll get to go to Austin Stadium 5 days later for a Thursday night game. And getting to see the Thanksgiving night Texas with Texas A&M is going to be a thrill too.
Yeah, those are all great trips. That'll be cool. Madison's a great college town. You're going to have a good time, and better that you go up there October 1st than say middle of November up to Madison. I can tell you, as someone, if you're from Texas, you definitely want to be going to Madison a little bit. Yeah, that'll be fall up there. It'll be real nice. It won't be super frigid cold yet. All right, JP, jumping in, the College Football Traveler. Check out the website, Thursday to Saturday.com. All right, you got to check back in with us next Friday when you're in transit. What's the agenda next week, Thursday to Saturday?
When I call you Friday, I'll be leaving the LSU Mississippi State game in Starkville. That's the Thursday night game. Heading up to Louisville at Kentucky for Saturday.
Okay, cool. Nice little SEC junket. A little trip to Louisville. Well, part of that's SEC, Louisville and Kentucky, and then the Mississippi State game. Nice. All right, good. JP, safe travels, and have fun at the game tomorrow back here in Houston, and we'll give us a holler next week and check in on the trip.
All right, y'all take care. Have a good weekend.
Dude, thanks, JP. Appreciate that. Yeah, he sent me an email. That's one of those trips, like you hear about it. Like that, a trip like that, it's the reason why people watch the Travel Channel. It's why they watch Man vs. Food. They're like, I wish I could go there. Wish I could go to that game. I wish I could eat that food. That's cool. Check out his website. Cool trip. Live vicariously through him over the next several weeks. All right, let's jump out here. When we come back, I will give you 8 picks